Hello, Miriam at the Bureau with your national weather forecast for tomorrow, Tuesday the 1st of April. Ex-tropical cyclone Diane is moving out of those northern parts of Western Australia and into the Northern Territory tomorrow, directing significant cloud, rain and thunderstorms not just across the Territory, but across Queensland as well. Now, we have issued a dedicated severe weather update video around ex-tropical cyclone Diane, the rain and flooding it's expected to bring, so you can find all of those details in our other video. Elsewhere across the country tomorrow, we've got a low pressure system sitting to the southeast of the country. It is moving away from Australia though, so strong winds and large waves about these southeastern areas are on the easing trend through tomorrow. Otherwise, we're looking at mainly settled conditions across parts of southern and Western Australia. Let's take a state-by-state look at all of that now, starting with Queensland. Showers and thunderstorms are expected across much of northern, central and parts of southern Queensland tomorrow, increasing throughout the day, pushing in from the west. Now, rainfall totals with this rain event are not expected to be as high as what we had last week. However, moderate to locally heavy falls are still possible, particularly where severe thunderstorms develop across those central parts of the state. Damaging wind gusts are also a risk inland. Further to the southeast, we've got patchier showers up the coast, but we do have a strong and powerful southeasterly swell pushing up from New South Wales, which means hazardous surf conditions are on the cards for our Tuesday, anywhere south of about Gari or so. For Brisbane though, we're looking at a shower or two for our Tuesday with a top of 26 degrees. In New South Wales, a few patchy coastal showers along the east coast for our Tuesday. Some more scattered showers, large waves and strong winds are easing across those southeastern parts of the state as that low pressure system moves away from Australia. Otherwise, we're looking at mostly sunny and settled weather across remaining parts of New South Wales, with the exception of the far north, where we are expecting to see rain areas pushing down from Queensland through the later part of the day. This is going to introduce the risk of heavier falls to parts of the northern rivers, northern tablelands and northwest slopes and plains. For Sydney tomorrow, we are looking at a partly cloudy day and a top of 23 degrees, sunny down in Canberra and a top of 22. In Victoria tomorrow, partly cloudy south of the ranges with scattered showers through Gippsland, easing throughout the day. We are going to see a few light isolated showers about remaining southern coasts, but very little rainfall is in them. To the north of the ranges, sunny and dry conditions are expected. For Melbourne tomorrow, we're looking at partly cloudy skies with a top of 23 degrees. Moving down to Tasmania. Morning fogs and frosts across much of Tasmania tomorrow morning, with many locations dropping below 10 degrees overnight. We're expecting a few light showers across southern and eastern parts of the state, but generally low rainfall totals are expected. For Hobart, we're looking at a morning shower or two and a top of 17 degrees for our Tuesday. South Australia can expect settled and dry weather for tomorrow, generally fairly mild in most areas. The exception is in the far north of the state, where areas of rain and showers are likely to impact those outback and inland areas, with some moderate rainfall totals possible. Down in Adelaide though, we're looking at sunny conditions tomorrow and a top of 27 degrees. For Western Australia, ex-tropical cyclone Diane is moving out of the northern interior and into the Northern Territory, which means rain will be easing across those northern parts of the state. We're expecting to see a few patchy showers about the far southwest coasts later in the day as a weak trough brushes through, but generally low falls are expected there. Otherwise, it will be sunny and mostly settled across Western Australia, milder than average in the south, cooler than average in the north in the wake of that ex-tropical cyclone. For Perth, we're heading for a sunny top of 31 degrees tomorrow. A wet day for the Northern Territory tomorrow, with showers in the north tending to rain areas further south. We do have the risk of heavy falls possible, particularly across parts of the Barkly and Tanami districts around this ex-tropical cyclone, and riverine flooding will also be a risk, particularly through those southwestern parts of the state. It'll be particularly cool across those southern parts of the Territory, temperatures struggling to push above the high teens to low 20s, but it will be milder in the north. Darwin is heading for a top of 31 degrees tomorrow with a shower or two on the cards, possible thunderstorm. Now you can find the detailed forecast for your area via the Bureau's website, the Bomb Weather app and via our social media. We'll catch you next time.